If you're watching this video, you have been favored by the personal brand gods, because if I'm wearing a polo and I've got mic connected, you know shit just got real. I'm going to show you the blueprint on how I managed to get over 600,000 followers and make over $10,000 a month. This is a blueprint for dummies. If I managed to come from retail and an Uber Eats delivery driver, didn't go to university, you can do this too. All you have to do is listen, watch this video attentively, get a pen and paper and apply it, then you're going to start seeing results. All right. Before we even start, you need to know what a personal brand is. We all have a personal brand. Your mom, your dad, your sister. It's basically how people refer to you, your values and your interests. Your area of knowledge and your story. You have to make the perfect combination of the two. Because if you just speak about your area of knowledge, you basically become ChatGPT. And if you speak about just your story and your personality, you become an influencer. That's not what we want. We want to be able to solve a problem with your area of knowledge and your story. When you mix the two, you have a perfect personal brand. Why is this so important? Because this is how people try to be someone else, so they become a very bad copy. It's like a fingerprint. Everyone has a fingerprint, but everyone's fingerprint is unique. Now, once you have a problem to solve, the reason this is so important is because you want to be top of mind for one thing. You want to be the authority of one thing. So how do you become an authority? You have to be confident, something that you've managed to overcome personally. And that is going to become your message. Now, your message is the thing that you're going to use to create content. You're going to create content around this message, around this problem that you can solve, that you can confidently speak about, that you have proof in, and that you are who you say you are. Now, how are you going to create content? You need to understand the different platforms. So I use free. So you use YouTube to build relationship, long format videos, like the one that you're watching now. Then you have Instagram to create awareness, where you use your reels, where you also become an authority with your posts and your stories to build trust. And TikTok is to build awareness, because TikTok and Reels, they're pretty much brain dead people. But Reels, you have a bit of hope. People, I'm not that God. So types of content and how to use the type of content. You can pause this here if you wanna pause it. You have skit, funny videos, trend videos. This creates awareness, which has a low conversion level. Low conversion in terms of follows, low conversion in terms of converting them, giving you your time, or trying to turn them into a consumer, customer. This is something down the line. The next thing is B-roll and music. You see this quite a lot on my page. This is where I put text on screen, music, and that is to create awareness. This is low to medium conversion. Now, why do you want to create awareness? Because the best service is the best known service. I don't care how good your service, your product is. You can have the cure for cancer, but if no one knows, then guess what? No one knows. The next thing, transformation, proof. The reason of it is proof. So people can trust you that you've managed to do what you say you do. And how is there proof? Well, you should be proof. And testimonials should also be proof. And that is medium to high trust. The next one is a talking head video. Well, something along this, but you see it on my Instagram page, and what that does, it builds trust. Because the more people see you, the more they become familiar with you, with your mannerisms, the way that you speak. And right now, I pretty much speak like a roadman from South London. Well, I've tried to elevate the way that I speak, and that has high conversion. Just remember this, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. Now think about it. This is the cheat code with social media and why you need to have a personal brand. Because there are so many people that do the thing that you do, but no one has managed to do it the way that you've done it. Now let me elaborate. Every time that you speak to people and you create friends, and everything that you do, you're converting. But the thing is, you can only speak to a select amount of people in a day. Let's just say you went out from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m, non-stop, no break, no nothing. You could probably say speak around to 200, 300 people. Now, with one single video, you can reach millions of people. So you are, in a sense, passively shaking hands while you sleep. Are you seeing the benefit of having a personal brand? Now, what are you going to do? You're going to speak about the pain. You're going to speak about someone's pain points. The same way that we managed to find out what that problem was, we speak about that problem. Then guess what? Here's a bridge. You are the bridge to that solution. Your brand, your area of knowledge, your story, it makes it relatable. Why is this so important? Because let's just say I speak about discipline. The reason I speak about discipline so much is because it's managed to change my life. Now, sometimes you don't relate to someone's story. Sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger. And that's why the messenger is so important. Because let me give you an example why I promote discipline so much. I went from working in retail, I went from working as an Uber Eats delivery driver, and I knew I had so much more potential than the one I was given. I always remember looking outside this window that I had while I was walking on the shop floor. And this is in Bond Street. So if you guys know London, is Bond Street right next to Selfridges, like a high-end store. And there would always be like Lamborghinis, there'll be Ferraris, Rolls Royces, and I'll be standing here and I'm thinking, you know, this car costs around 300,000, right? And I'm making £1,200 a month. Like, even if I saved all of my money, I will not be able to buy this. So how can I do it? And I just knew I had so much potential, but somehow I did not know how to get it out there because I was so afraid of putting myself out there, like making videos like this, being called cringe. But then I realized that the price of success was facing embarrassment. And for me, the hardest thing was coming on camera, facing those fears. And that's why discipline is just basically the ability to do something, to get over that barrier. And that's why I promote discipline so much, because I went from having to downside from a studio apartment to a bedroom flat so I can save more money. I got very ill. I ended up getting a skin condition that no one knew about, and the only thing that cured it was Chinese medicine. That is my story. So people relate to that and realize, wait, this guy went from working retail, went from being an Uber Eats delivery driver to creating a personal brand. I can do it too. And that's the law of proximity. That's the law of exposure. Because the reason I managed to create a personal brand is because I saw people creating a personal brand. The reason that I thought about making online money and managed to make online money and live full-time of it is because I saw people do it. And that's why it's so important to create a personal brand, because I've always said this: if you don't create content, you are being selfish, because you've been inspired by someone, now you can inspire someone else. The thing is, people give themselves these excuses: oh, I'm shy, I don't want to do this, because you are selfish. You only care about yourself. There is someone out there who wishes they know the information that you know now. And who is that? Your younger self, the person that didn't know the solution, the one that you have now to that problem. Which is why you can speak about it so passionately, which is why I speak about it so passionately, which is why I'm making this video with no cuts, with no retakes, and no script. I just go straight to the point. Now, that's what makes it relatable. That's what gives you power. That's what makes you unique. That's why it doesn't get saturated. If you're offering me the same thing, everyone's offering you the same thing, it's just like, meh. But when someone tells me their story and I'm like, oh, wait, I relate to that, and you've got the solution, bro, I'm there. All right, so what does this do? This creates interest. The more they see you, the more familiar they get with you, you build trust, you nurture them. Stop trying to sell. You're trying to build relationships. People are so focused on sell, buy this, do this. No one cares about your product service. People realize that, wait, I've got a problem. You make them realize they have a problem and you have the solution and they like you. People buy from people they like. Just remember that. So when you go on Instagram, stop trying to sell. Make people aware of their problem and solve that problem. Because you ain't trying to sell. Selling is solving a problem. No one's just going to buy for the sake of buying. Just remember that. But make people aware of a problem that they have. Because they're already living in the pain. They're running away from the accountability. And you are that person. Now, this is what you do. Once you create interest with your content, the way that I just showed you, then guess what? This creates conversations, and conversations create conversions. The first conversion that you have to do is the one you're giving me now, which is your time, which then turns into a follow, which shows there is trust. Now, down the line, as you nurture your audience, guess what? It turns into a conversion of monetary value, because it's energy for energy. People see that you have what they want, and they have that exchange. And the reason this is so important, and before I was so afraid of like, oh, I don't want to sell money, this is such a bad thing. No, because I'm so tired of helping people that don't want to help themselves. So this just shows commitment. And when someone commits to it monetarily, they are most likely to get that outcome that you want, because they put the work in. And that's what I want, which is why I do this shit, because I want everyone to start seeing results. So once you do that, on your posts, on your comments, you put a caption, DM me the word brand, and this is how you have a CTA, and you tell them if I can help you. Now, if you like this video and you want me to help you create a personal brand, audit your content, you have direct access to me, where I give you a content roadmap, where I show you how to create good content and go through everything. And like I said, have direct access to me. Comment the word brand and I'll see if I can help you out. Remember, this is the information which you give. The implementation is what you sell, because this is now tailored. Now, this is exactly how Mali.
What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mali Mitch.
This is how Mali went from having no idea how to post content online and convert it, having an amazing skill set of being a coach, a football coach, best in this game. He went from not making a single penny online to making over £2,400 in his first week. Think about it. And by the way, everything that I've showed you is completely organic. No paid ads, because no one likes ads. No one wants to be force-fed something. People pay to not see ads. So that's why you have to curate your content in a way that people genuinely want to see it. And this is what Mali has to say.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Manny Mitch, fan of the Streets Football, and I just want to say a big thank you to Brandon, aka Suma, because he helped me a lot on my personal brand. The reason why I wanted to get involved in the first place is because I had a message I wanted to share with the world, but I just wasn't confident enough to deliver it. And he honestly got my confidence level from 0 to 100. And the reason why I would really recommend him as well is because it's not like he's trying to sell you something. It's like he wants to build a relationship with you so we can understand how to get the best out of you. And that's what he definitely done with me. So if you're looking to develop your personal brand, look no further. Suma is the guy. Let's go.
Now, as you guys saw, there's a secret that I want to give you guys. I can give you the strategy. I can give you what to do, what to say. But at the end of the day, you have to do it. Which is why I want to share this with you, which is one of the most important points, apart from the blueprint. The biggest reason most people fail is because they attach their worth to an outcome. Now, this is the mindset shift which is going to completely change your life. You have to learn the law of detachment, because you want this outcome bad. You want your personal brand to grow. You want it to be successful. Of course, 100%. But guess what's going to allow you to get there? You posting frequent videos, you improving your content, you making sure that you show up and record content, the inputs. Now, without any input, you're not going to get an outcome. But every time that you post and you have the expectation that you're going to get the outcome, the next one, that's going to end up causing anxiety, burnout, and eventually doubt. Fear will enter your mind, and it will eventually stop you from recording videos, inputting, and then never achieving a personal brand. Which is why I told you, your area of knowledge, have fun with it, post, keep going. And that's how you create a personal brand which impacts. Because you have to impact to convert. With that being said, if you like this video, put down in the comment section below what was your biggest takeaway. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. It does mean a lot. If you like this video, let me know so I can do more of these. If there's anything you want me to cover. That being said, my iPad is on